Every Monday night for dinner, I make salmon. I call it my Salmon Mondays. It's part of my ritual. We need to get at least 2 servings of fish per week. If we want to meet our EPA and DHA levels, 2 servings of fish per week, plus supplementing with like a fish oil will meet you your needs, which is, I shoot for 100 milligrams of EPA plus DHA. I have it every Monday because one, it's Monday and I feel like I'm just catching up with all the emails, doing a lot of admin work. And the last thing I want to do is try to figure out what's for dinner. So it's nice to just always have something already planned. Helps with, decision fatigue. We all just need to eat more fish, especially fatty fish. Now enjoy this clip of me listening to Bossa Nova and making dinner. Hey Google, play Bossa Nova dinner.
Sure. Here's a Spotify playlist called Bossa Nova Dinner.
I think I memorized this whole playlist. I'm obsessed. Preheat your oven to 450. 1 for dinner, 1 for tomorrow's lunch, and 1 for Mr. Bentley boy. He loves Salmon Mondays. Nothing fancy, I just season with salt and pepper, but I don't season Bentleys. We're gonna tear another piece of foil, just enough to cover the salmon. Kind of leave a little space on top of the salmon. And then we're gonna sprinkle the broccoli around it. It's gonna roast at the same time, which is the beauty of this recipe. Okay, I am not doing this right. I usually don't do this step first. It's my first video, sorry. Today's. Don't worry, you'll be back. First thing you wanna do is put the broccoli or the veg on the sheet pan. You wanna do this first, that way, why am I blanking out? That way you can season it and cover it with oil all on the sheet pan rather than doing it in a bowl. And then once it's all covered, then you put the salmon in the middle and you wanna scoot the broccoli on the sides. So, redo. This is the best olive oil ever. I do about 1 tablespoon. This is the best seasoning. It goes with any kind of vegetable. It's so freaking good. Make sure your hands are clean. I feel like everybody forgets to oil the crowns, which if you don't, they get a little burnt and dried out. So just want to rub the crowns on the pan. Usually I do a whole bag of broccoli, but this is my leftovers, so we don't have that much. Now we put the salmon, and you just want to spread it out like that. There you go. All right, she's good to go. Since we're not working with a lot of broccoli, and I think I've only had a half cup of veggies today, I'm gonna make more veggies as the side dish, which I think I have spinach and mushrooms. So I'm just gonna whip that in the pan while this is in the oven. I don't know if you guys can hear the music, but this is just so calming. This goes in the oven for 13 minutes, but depends how big your salmon is. It could be 13 to 15 minutes, and also depending how cooked you like your salmon. So that's the range. I usually fall between 13 to 14 minutes. It's Salmon Monday! This is the first time he's been on the camera. Everybody, this is Bentley. He is a 1-year-old golden retriever. We got our veg. Medium-high heat. A little bit of olive oil. Just a little tip, I always cook. Wait, I feel like y'all need to see me for this one. I always cook my veggies all at once. I try to steer away from only cooking half of my veggies because I sometimes either forget about it or I just don't feel like cooking it and then it goes bad and it's wasteful. So when I cook extra, I usually eat it the next day for lunch or breakfast, especially veggies. It's so good to have veggies with eggs the next morning. So cook all your veggies. That's a very powerful tip. Make sure it gets all coated with some oil and just don't touch it for about like 3 minutes. Once you see some water kind of leaking out of the mushrooms, which I don't know if you can see right there, give it another 30 seconds and then you can mix it around. There it is, there it is, there it is. We're gonna turn down the heat to medium. And if it's already at medium, I don't know, just a little lower than medium. Add a little salt. All right, we're gonna turn down the heat even lower, medium low, and let's add the spinach. All right, we're doing the whole thing, like I said. Woohoo! And then of course, only the best. Stuff is strong, so you don't wanna overdo it. Look at that, great timing. 1 minute left on the salmon. This is basically done. So good. Alrighty. I like to always peek at it before I turn off the oven, making sure it's cooked. Oh, she's perfect. Oh my god. Let it rest for 2 minutes covered. Oh, perfect. And voila, bon appetit.